Ladies and gentlemen, the American Jury and Bulldog Nation, let me explain myself. I have every right as a Republican candidate for governor and a duty to all of my supporters to win. And I have an obligation to point out why I am a better candidate than anybody else running for office. All of these people that say, oh, you don't mention your opponent. Well, if I remember correctly, Donald Trump mentioned his opponents all the time and gave them nicknames, and so did I. So barring some unforeseen circumstances, after today, I'll move on from Savannah, Kamala, McCane, Maddox. But I have to point out several things for you before I do so. Number one, do you know Kamala Maddox actually has a general election opponent in her state rep district? She is now running against a Democrat for her state rep district, and she announced yesterday she's running for governor. What kind of arrogance? Is that how you clean up Frankfort? You clean up Frankfort by having a politician, full-time politician, running for two offices at the same time? That is narcissism. That is arrogance. That is swamp-like, sewer-like. Think about that. Savannah Maddox thinks it's cool for her to run for two races at the same time. You can't make it up. Issue number two, and I'm going to put these text messages up from Chris McCane, her lover, which, by the way, folks, I still haven't been sued for defamation by Chris McCane or Savannah Maddox because it's true. Anyway, and by the way, the only reason why I bring it up, it would not be an issue. I swear to you, every one of my opponents could have 6 girlfriends. I would never bring it up as long as they didn't act like they were holier than thou, self-righteous, like Kamala Maddox does. She acts like she's this little church-going goody two-shoes when she's not. That's the only reason why I bring it up. Anyway, Chris McCane sent text messages to Eric Grinnell, his buddy, my former friend, and he said in this text message, the whole reason why she's running for governor is to build up her name ID to replace Thomas Massie, who you noticed she is his little groupie. Everywhere Massie goes, there's little Savannah. Put that picture up there, Sabrina, about her standing there applauding with her mouth open during his election night. She stands next to good old Thomas Massie everywhere she goes. Her entire campaign for governor is a fraud. It's not about winning the race for governor. It's about her replacing Massie. That should upset you if you're a voter. It's a fraudulent campaign. Last but not least on this issue, some of her supporters trying to claim there was 400 people there. I sent this guy, pictured with her. It's not his real name, but we came up with the name. He used Johnny Jacobs. Signed in as Johnny Jacobs, shook her hand, got a picture with her. Johnny Jacobs went to this event at my request. And Johnny Jacobs took photographs. He said, Eric, 50 people, maybe 75. So I used 50, maybe 75. Then when she spoke, they put this real tight circle around to try to make it look like there was more. They lie because they're so embarrassed. He also said to me, when she went off stage, she rolled her eyes and huffed. She was clearly upset with the size of the crowd. And you know, we're putting this photograph up. You can't make this up. I asked the question, is Eldon, her husband, going to be there or Chris McCane? You can't make it up. Look, there's Johnny Jacobs sitting in the chair, and there's Chris McCane right where she went on the stage and left the stage. The field rep for Thomas Massie, her lover, managing her. I got to ask you a question. Do you want your congressional field rep being Savannah Maddox's lover or doing his job? These are all facts, folks. They might be crushing. You can hate me if you're a Savannah Maddox supporter, but too bad. It's the truth. And again, I would never bring up their personal lives ever if they didn't act all holy and self-righteous. I don't care what they all do. But you know what? You can't be a phony. She's a phony of the highest order. So, folks, I have a right to beat her up. She has her thing out at Boone County. She wants to be the Northern Kentucky candidate for governor. She's not the Northern Kentucky candidate for governor. She's the Grant County candidate for governor. Period. She hasn't done anything in this community at all besides be a full-time politician. Go to DetersForGovernor.com and look at my 9-page biography. This is the bulldog. Every dog has their day. Kamala Maddox is going to have another bad day.